This video is going to show us how to use the rolling mill located in the Wayland building of the University of Kentucky. We're going to start by going over the basic operation of this machine before we start to actually test the metal. These are the forward and reverse buttons for this machine. We don't use these, we leave it in the forward position. This is the on-off switch, controls the main power. We're going to turn that on when we're ready to go. This is a wooden stick that we use to push the material safely through so that our hands or anything are not going through. This knob controls the position of the upper roller so that we can adjust the position. So you can see that when I twist this at the top here, it will move it up and down. All right, now I'm going to grab a piece and we're going to get started. This is a piece of cartridge brass. We're going to put it in, and the goal here is to adjust the position of the roller on the top until we can just get the piece through. And then we're going to go a little bit more so that we can't. And this is going to be our initial setting for that piece of brass. All of this is with the machine off, by the way. And so then on the back side here is where we will retrieve the piece when we're done. Now that we've shown you the overview, we're going to roll some cartridge brass for the lab. All right, so again, the machine is off. I'm getting it set up so that it's just the thickness of the cartridge brass by adjusting the top roller. Then I'm turning it on, and now I'm ready. I'm using this wooden stick that I have to push the material through the rollers, and the TA Leah is going to grab the samples for me. Here is a close-up just showing you the same operation. It's pushing it through. Here's another one. So this is from the front side. And on the back side here, you're going to see what happens as I push it through. Leah's going to catch that material and set it aside so I can send the next one through. Here is where you would want to make your measurements of the thickness of the material as it passes through. You may also want to measure the temperature. You'll see that this eventually gets very hot as you pass the material through more and more. So this is the first pass of the material that we're going through. So I'm doing several pieces of material in rapid succession. So this is the first step. We are going to use, once we're done with this, we are going to again adjust the position of the top roller, and we're going to do it in increments of 15 on the wheel there. So that's 15 out of a total revolution of 60. So this is me adjusting that for the next pass of the material. We don't want to go from initial to the final thickness in one shot. So we're going to do it in very small segments. All right, so after each pass, you want to measure the thickness to see where you're at, and then go again. We're going to continue to roll in increments of 15 out of 60 for the full revolution until we have a desired thickness achieved. Record the thickness, and if you like, the temperature after each pass. If you notice that you're getting close to the desired thickness, you may choose to do increments of less than 15 to ensure that you don't overshoot. All right, now I want to address a common problem that can happen. You'll notice here that I'm pushing a sample through with the wooden stick. It goes through, I can push it through with a normal amount of force and it goes through easily. But in some cases, this will not happen. So here on the next sample, you're going to see that there's some curvature to it. And if I push, I can't get it to go. And I don't want to put a lot of force, right? Because that puts my hand in danger. All right, so I'm going to take it back out. And what I'm going to do to try to fix this problem is flip it over. So that way the curvature will more easily allow me to push it through. All right, now I want to show you briefly how we shut down the machine. It's very simple, but this is how we need to leave it when we're done with the machine for the day. When finished, simply hit the on-off switch, as you can see here, and you are done.